What's up guys and welcome to Tech Talks wherein lagi tayong updated sa mga latest trends and innovations when it comes to technology. Kasama ko ngayon ang aking partner, no? Si May, Steve, and may makasama tayo ulit mga IT expert para masagot yung ating mga katanungan about sa ating pag-uusapan ngayon. And yung pag-uusapan nga natin ngayon is about privacy policy of two um, to social media na ginagamit ng mga tao ngayon. Specifically, tungkol to dun sa pag-share ng data natin at sa third parties kung paano nila ini-inform yung mga user tungkol dito. So, we have a twist. Gagawin natin is, may guest nga tayo, which is yung tatlong IT expert. And, ang gagawin nila is to create an imagination of their privacy policy on sharing user data to third party and then their full disclosure to users and then i-compare natin siya sa imagination natin sa real life. Let's see which is better and prepared. So, joining us tonight, makakasama natin si Miss Crisbel para sa Facebook representative and Miss Divine and Mr. JM Nahera para naman sa Reddit representatives and welcome po sa Tech Talks. So let's start with Miss Crisbel kung paano nga ba malalaman yung iba't ibang privacy policy ng Facebook when it comes to data disclosure sa mga third parties.
Before I answer that question, thank you so much for having me in this interview again. It's nice to see you guys again, Miss Mai and Miss Jazz. If I were to imagine Facebook's privacy policy in terms of disclosing users' data to third parties and disclosing that disclosure to users, I would imagine that Facebook would implement a zero disclosure approach. Meaning, hindi nila isi-share ang kahit anong personal data ng users sa any third parties. Kahit pa for advertising. Ang gagawin nila ay magpo-provide ng ad targeting based on anonymous chat. For example, ipapakita lang nila sa advertisers or third parties kung minsan ang interested sa travel pero walang specific na personal data ang included. Like, for Metro Manila, 150 residents ang gusto mag-travel pero walang specific city or walang specific individual na nakalagay kung sino-sino yung gusto mag-travel. It's just a 150 count, like that. Aside from that, Facebook would send users a monthly privacy report na nagpapakita kung paano ginagamit ang data nila sa platform. Any changes in the policy will require direct approval from the users bago ito ma-implement. Yun lang.
Wow, so that's a big shift, no? Thank you, Miss Crisbel. So, punta naman tayo kay Miss Divine. Miss Divine, paano naman yung imagine policy ng Reddit?
Sa senaryo ko, ang re-edit will adopt a full transfer model. Ibig sabihin, bago mag-share ang kahit anong data sa third party, advantajers, kailangan mag-OPT in ng user. For example, may pop-up na mag-a-appear sa Advantajers X wants access to your browser habit on re-edit. Do you approve? User will need to expand, say yes or no. Meron ding silang real-time na dashboard kung saan makikita ng user kung sino ang na-access ng data nila. Kailangan ito ay ginagawa ng para saan ito ay ginagamit din for real-time din ang notification kapag may third party request. At kailangan ang pwedeng bawiin ng user ang consistent nila.
Yun ang very detailed yung mga models na pinag-write mo is Divine na. Thank you. And now, let's compare this imagined policies sa actual na ginagawa ng Facebook at Reddit ngayon. So, Miss Isabel, paano naiiba yung real policy ng Facebook sa Imagine Zero Disclosure approach?
Kung sa zero disclosure approach, walang i-share na personal data si Facebook sa third parties, in real life, Facebook shares user data with third parties lalo sa mga targeted apps. Example nito is yung mga lumalabas sa feed ng mga user such as Shopee, Lazada, or Temus. Mga example yan ng sharing of user data ni Facebook kay third parties. Actually, may mga tools naman si Facebook para makontrol ng users kung paano ginagamit yung data nila, such as yung Facebook settings. There is an option for personalized ads or how you want the third party to use your data. Pero um, hindi ito full control. Hindi rin kailangan ng user approval for most data sharing instances. Yung monthly privacy report naman na imagine natin na pwedeng gawin ni Facebook sa user data sharing to third parties, hindi siya nangyayari ngayon. Pero hopefully in the future, Facebook can adapt this kind of privacy policy to protect their user na din.
So, it's totally different, no, from what we imagine. Anyway, Mr. JM, how's the Reddit current policy compared dun sa Imagine full transparency model?
So in reality, Reddit doesn't notify users for every instance of data sharing. They share aggregated or anonymized data sa third-party advisors pero walang individual opt-in requests tulad sa Imagine model. Instead, update sa kanilang privacy policy ang ginagamit nila para ma-inform ang users.
Mukhang malayo talaga ang Imagine policy sa current policy ng dalawang platforms, no? Miss Divine, I know you're from Reddit. Pero tingin mo, kaya ba ng Facebook na mag-adapt ng zero disclosure approach?
To be honest, mahirap iyon. Ang business model ng Facebook ay heavily dependent sa personality advantaging kung aalisin nila ang data ng sharing. They will need to retake their reviews model internally.
Oo nga, no? Parang it's a big decision pa rin to make talaga, partner. Like, yeah, kailangan dami mong i-consider eh. So, Mr. JM, how about Reddit? Could Reddit realistically adopt a full transparency model?
Pwede naman, pero malaking trabaho kasi yun. Kailangan nilang mag-invest in infrastructure para magawa yung real-time dashboard at notification system. Plus, baka mainis kasi yung mga users sa sobrang daming opt-in requests, which could affect the user's experience.
Ang gaganda ng mga ine-explain nila sa atin ngayon, no? So, I can say that both of you guys have a valid point. How about yung mga viewers natin ngayon? Ano pong mas gusto nyo? A disclosure model or a full transparency approach? I-share nyo naman guys yung opinion nyo para makita natin kung same ba tayo ng mga gusto. Diyan po sa comment section.
Thank you, partner, and thank you din po sa ating mga guests na si Miss Crisbel, Miss Divine, and Mr. Jake. Thank you for joining us for today's episode.